You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel, it's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be talking about Hibs versus Rangers tomorrow night. If you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. We'll try and go as far as we can with this channel and we'll just get straight into it, guys. So it's Hibs Rangers at Easter Road, as I said. It's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be on Sky Sports. 7:45 kick-off, so try and make that if you can. Looking at Hibs, you obviously know how they're going to set up. They're going to be in our faces, they're going to make it difficult for us, they're going to hit us on the break, and it's going to be a difficult match. I wouldn't bother looking too much into their last couple of results, although I will say I did watch them against St Johnstone the other night and I thought they were absolutely horrendous. They were really, really bad. Didn't seem to have a game plan, had no midfield, they weren't linking with the strikers, they weren't getting anything going forward, but ironically for the first maybe 20 minutes they looked like they could be the better team and going to win the game, but as soon as St Johnstone scored, they just void of any belief whatsoever. Really, really poor. And as I said, there's no point going into details of what the results were in the last couple of games because they're not going to play like that. Maybe you can gauge it on the Celtic game where they drew 1-1 a couple of weeks ago. But even then, I think they'll come with a more intense game against us, with being the home side and the fact that we're top of the table and teams will want to come and beat us. That's as simple as that. So that said, there's no point looking at their past results against other teams. It's not really going to matter much. It's all about how they play against us. The first time we played them, we dropped points to them, which was really frustrating. We drew 2-2. Their equaliser had a hint of offside in it, which was really frustrating at the time. Over it now, I know there's no conspiracy, it was just a mistake, but it was frustrating at the time. The game just passed on 26th of December, Boxing Day. We won 1-0. I thought we played very well in that game, although Hibs did create a couple of chances at the start of the game. Hadji scored our goal in that game and I thought we played really well and deserved the points. This time it's going to be a little bit different again. They're the home side and they'll have the impetus to go and win this one, and I think they'll be really, really up for it. In terms of team news for Rangers, Ryan Jack is obviously back playing. He played the last half hour of that Ross County game on Saturday. Played really well, got his goal, and for me I thought he controlled the game as soon as he came on. And he was pivotal, not only in going forward, but he was breaking up play and missing things that our defence have been kind of missing and lacking in the last few weeks, I would say. Things like getting hit doing the flanks and doing the sides. He snuffs all that kind of danger out, and I think he'll be key to maybe stopping the likes of Martin Boyle. And will it be right on the other side? I'm not sure. Wee Doig at the left back is pretty good as well. So he'll be probably snuffing that kind of danger as well as driving the team forward as well. I know I've got obviously our creative players like Aribo and Hadji, which I will talk about. Kent's coming into a game, so that'll be interesting. The other one is Kemar Roof. The game on Saturday came a little bit too quickly for him. He didn't quite make it. He was on the bench. Gerrard thought that it was maybe just a little bit too early for him and he didn't make it onto the pitch. That's why we've seen the likes of Itten and Defoe on instead. I expect him to play some part in this game, Roof, but I didn't expect him to start, if I'm honest. I think Big Morelos will start up top, given that he scored in the first game between these two sides this season. In terms of Scotty Arfield, he's coming along fine, he's progressing fine. He's going to be a couple of weeks away, unfortunately. He's not going to make this one. Or any, I think maybe you're talking early February for him. Katic is slightly longer term. I expected him to be back by early February. I think it's probably looking towards the end of February that we're going to see Katic back in any sort of capacity. So we've talked about Hibs and how they're going to play. They're going to play this as if it's a cup final for them. They're going to be really up for this game. We've talked about who's back for us in terms of injuries and whatnot. So all that's really to be decided now is what the score's going to be. I'm going to give you my score prediction now. I'm not going to go too positive because I think this is a massive game and I think Hibs will be really up for this game. I'm going to go Hibs 1, Rangers 1, and I know a lot of guys will be holding back. Whoa, you're saying we're not going to win? Well, I'm just saying how I think. If I come out here and go, oh, Rangers are going to win 4-0 and we get beat 1-0, I'm going to look like an idiot. So I'm going to give you my opinion, what I think will happen, no what I want you guys to hear, if that makes sense. And I feel like I'm brave doing that, to be honest. I'll probably get a wee bit stick in the comments for it, but hey ho, that's my prediction. Hibs 1, Rangers 1, and I'm going for Joe Aribo to score a goal. mainly because of what he did on Saturday there. I think he's getting back to his best as well. Ryan Kent, as I said I was going to mention, I think he's really coming onto a game. But in terms of Ryan Kent, I don't think he's really not been playing well. He's just not been firing on all cylinders. He still tries things, but he's still got a big work rate. He still works hard for the team. He still tracks back and he still does things. And when he gets the ball, he'll try something 100 times, and if it doesn't work 100 times, it doesn't matter. He'll try 101, 102, and eventually he'll get past whatever obstacles in front of him. And that's what I like about Ryan Kent, is his just willingness to just keep going forward. He's got determination, a little bit like Morelos as well. Morelos, for what's been said about him this season, he's still a fantastic player, and I'd have him in my team every single week. So that's a prediction, guys. Tell me what you think that is going to happen on Wednesday. I know it is going to be a tough game, but what's your predictions? Get your comments and thoughts into the comments section below and we'll have a wee chat about it. That's going to be me for the video. I'm just going to wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching. Unfortunately, due to some technical issues, I didn't make it onto the Football Sheds channel this week. We've got something planned for next week. We did record it and all, but technical issues got in the way and it wouldn't quite edit as successfully. I had my own problems editing as well, as you've seen how late the video went up yesterday. It was around about 11:30 or something I managed to get the video up, but I've been trying pretty much all day to get it up. It took me about 4 hours to edit, and believe it or not, I did the video about 4 or 5 times and that was the final edit, so I apologise for that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.